Roblox sponsored ads explained like you're 5 years old, man. Let's dive straight in. So a guy came to me and he was running ads for his game. And bro had a 1.54% CTR, which is terrible. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I took this dude's CTR from 1.54 to, where is it? 3.27. Okay. So more than doubled his CTR through finding a good title and making good thumbnails. So if you suck at running Roblox ads or if you've never run ads, this is going to be for everyone pretty much. Whether you're advanced or beginner, there's going to be some shit in here that I guarantee you haven't seen before. Let's get it. First step to advertising. Okay. Before you ever run ads or even build your game. This is a spicy opinion. Okay. Before you ever run ads or even build your game, it's really important that you understand the basics of what is called a core fantasy. Okay. I'm not an expert in this by any means. So if you're a top dev watching this, you want to flame me in the comments, fucking go for it, dude. All right. I'm going to explain what I know about this topic and why it's important to actually getting a high CTR, not only in ads, but eventually, high QPTR as well. All right. So let's just state the obvious. Like, we play games to escape the real world and do cool shit that's just not possible IRL, right? You're going to see why this ties into ads. So just stick with me, bro. Trust me. This is important. If you don't know what a core fantasy is, quick Google search says a core fantasy is the foundational emotional experience a game promises to deliver. Okay. It defines the specific role you play, the actions you take, and how it makes you feel. It is the driving reason players are drawn to a title. Kind of fucking important to understand. Let me read that one more time. Okay. And it's highlighted in fucking red too, bro, if you can't see it. It is the driving reason players are drawn to a title. The driving reason. All right. You thought your boy was just LARP maxing over here? Nah, bro. I got an econ background. I've been in marketing 10 years, G. Okay. I know a thing or two. I read a few books or so. Not trying to flex. I mean, still learning a ton, humbly. There's been tons of top devs that have humbled the fuck out of me in my Discord server. Super grateful for them. Shout out to them, by the way. Which you should also join, by the way, if you're not already in the server. But to break this down, let's say you're a fifth grader at school, okay? And you just found a cool game on Roblox and you're explaining it to a friend, okay? These are essentially the same game, but which one sounds cooler, okay? You're talking to your friend, you're at lunch. You're like, hey, dude, I found this game. It's this game where you can hack into big businesses like McDonald's, for example, or Apple or Netflix to steal their information. Ooh, sounds kind of like, you can be a criminal. You can be a hacker. That's interesting, right? Or you say to your friend, yeah, I found this game. It's okay. It's a game where you collect data and then you sell it. First of all, collect data. Like, what does that even mean? Okay, well, this is what happened with this game that this dude brought to me. I'm going to tell you what his title was before, what his thumbnail was before, what I changed it to, and how we more than doubled the CTR. Okay, so let's keep cranking here. All right, this was his CTR before, right here, right? Pretty shit CTR. No offense to you, dude. It's okay. All right, new CTR. How do we make this happen? Well, I'm going to go through the thought process. Because he came to me and he had the game's super polished, dude. Great game, by the way. And his game was called Sell Your Data. Okay. This is tip number one when it comes to titling your Roblox game is you want to speak at a third grade level. Not just that, but do kids even care about data? Do they know what data is? Can they visualize it in their mind? Let's look up what reading level is the word data. Okay. 4th to 5th. Little too advanced. I would speak at a third grade reading level. Okay. So sell your data. What is that fantasy? Like, what is that? I don't know what that means when I read that. Okay. So in his game, basically you play servers, you collect data, and then you can sell it to big corporations. So what I did for him is I went to Creator Exchange, and this is how I always start with the title. Okay. Hot take. I always start with the title. Okay. And I just type in the word data. I'm just thinking this keyword data, this is called keyword research, by the way, guys. This keyword data, let's see if any of these games have a lot of visits using the keyword data. Okay. For me, this is RIP, right? Nothing really big here. Data brawl, maybe, but it's role play, right? So I start going down this rabbit hole. I'm like, maybe we could call it like cyber crime simulator or something. I start looking at the keyword cyber. I'm like, okay, interesting. I see a couple things here: 3.6 mil visits, 440K, 2.6, 8.6, okay, 4.1. Interesting. Still not hitting the button. Okay. I'm thinking cyber, maybe cyber security. I thought like maybe like fraud or like fake IDs. Maybe like in the game you're selling fake IDs because like the criminal fantasy is really strong. And then it came to me like, okay, hacker. These games have done really well. Just the keyword hack. Okay. Look at this. In my opinion, this is a strong keyword. I'm not just looking at one game that has a lot of visits. I'm looking at several games that have a lot of visits. For me, this validates this is a strong core fantasy. Being able to hack into something. 11.1 mil, 5 mil, 20 mil. Look at, there's our game right there. Check that out. 1.5, okay, 6 mil, 12.8. I'm like, dude, this is an interesting fantasy. Hack, okay. Then I started going down the rabbit hole. I'm like, should I call it hack a corporation? And then what I did is typed in what reading level is the word corporation. Okay. Too advanced. Too advanced. 4th to 6th grade reading level. I was like, okay. Corporation, hack a corporation. Let's not call it that. What reading level is the word business? Okay. 3rd to 4th grade reading level. Boom. Hack a business. Now, it's not just the title, you guys. I want you to understand that. If you're a kid, you're scrolling through, you see millions of games, okay? You see one called Sell Your Data. I don't know what that means. The core fantasy is not clear, okay? Mixed with a mediocre thumbnail, CTR, garbage, right? Now imagine you're a kid. You're scrolling through. You see a title called Hack a Business. Now, you need to understand the title gives context to the thumbnail. Obviously, they see the thumbnail first because the brain registers images first. We all know this, right? But the title gives context to the thumbnail. And the title is what conveys the core fantasy, okay? And the core fantasy is what drives players emotionally to check out the game. Remember, it is the driving reason players are drawn to a title is the core fantasy. And it's conveyed in a mix between the thumbnail and the title. But remember, the title gives context to the thumbnail. Okay. So if I had this thumbnail and it was called Sell Your Data, vague core fantasy in my mind. Sell your data. What even is data? I'm a kid. I don't know what data is. Like I'm thinking maybe cell phone or something. I don't know. Or I see this thumbnail and I see the title Hack a Business. Interesting. So dude comes to me. Game's called Sell Your Data. Why didn't it work? Weak core fantasy. And hater, harder to understand, right? Hack a business, stronger fantasy, easy to understand. Okay, that's the foundation. If you made it this far, we're about to get into actually how do I run ads? How much do I spend? What do I do with the 500 player, highly engaged player requirement for 16 plus? We're going to switch gears here and go into all that. Okay. One thing I also want to show you guys is on the note of core fantasy, when these lucky block games were blowing up. Okay, shoot a lucky block, race a lucky block. In my opinion, kick a lucky block, strong core fantasy. Kids love kicking shit, dude. Like one of the oldest recess games before any of us were ever born is kicking the can down the road. Like that's old school shit. Kick a lucky block. Kids were like, interesting. I want to kick shit. Okay. Be a lucky block. All these games we're talking about this a lucky block, that a lucky block. But this was the first game where it's like, hey, what if you could actually just be the lucky block? Strong core fantasy, right? Kids at recess with his friend, dude, I found this game on Roblox. You can actually be a lucky block. Instead of just like collecting lucky blocks or opening lucky blocks, you can actually be one. Oh, interesting. Haven't heard of that before, right? Core fantasy. Look into this shit. Okay, so keyword research, we went over that. Some things to note, right? 3rd grade reading level. Some just very generic templates like verb and noun, steal a brain rot, grow a garden, right? Be a noun, right? Be a nurse, be a firefighter, be a policeman, okay? Direct communication of core fantasy, escape the noun, right? Escape the tsunami, escape the whatever. You guys get this, okay? The best titles, in my opinion, and I'm going to get into how to run ads, so just stick with me, bro, okay? We got to finish this point. Best titles, in my opinion, strong and clear fantasy, okay? The emotional state is clear. And what I mean by that is they know immediately what they can expect to feel when playing this game. And there's also an implied challenge directly in the title. What do I mean by implied challenge? I mean, when I read the title, I know what the game is about. I know that there's a challenge in the game. So let's look at 99 Nights in the Forest, for example. 99 Nights in the Forest, okay, implies a challenge. I have to survive 99 nights in the forest, okay? Survive the cold. Clear fantasy, clear implied challenge. Escape the zoo, okay? Clear fantasy, clear implied challenge, all right? That's that section. That's the foundational shit that, in my opinion, you need to get right before you even touch ads, bro, okay? This shit should happen when you're coming up with a game concept, in my opinion. Now, for thumbnails, we're going to breeze over this. I found this thumbnail for the game Be a YouTuber, okay? I saw the computer screen, and I took some concepts from these hacker thumbnails, which you can see this kind of like matrix ones and zeros with the green. And basically what I did is I told it, hey, give me a company logo on the left and matrix hacker shit on the right. And that's how I did this, okay? So I kind of combined two concepts, like ideas from the hacking verb right here with the green ones and zeros matrix style type vibe, and then a proven thumbnail from Be a YouTuber, I think it is. Let me just look that shit up. Yeah, Be a YouTuber. So that's my creative process with thumbnails. I'll probably make a whole separate video on thumbnails. I'm still learning a lot about thumbnails. But okay, now when it comes to running ads, okay, a lot of people overcomplicate this. But of course, get your thumbnails ready. Launch as many as possible, at least 10. If you really want to win, launch fucking 20 thumbnails, okay? The more creative, the better. For actually running the ads, okay? People overcomplicate this. It's very fucking simple, guys. Roblox does it for you. For spend, bare minimum, $16 a day, okay? Run it for at least 3 days. Let's actually just go through this, okay? If I were to create a campaign, I click hack a business, okay? Because I did my foundational keyword research, core fantasy clear. I always do all players recommended. Dude, I just do everything that Roblox recommends. 16 ad credits a day, okay? I always do daily budget, not lifetime. And then, oh, it looks like you can have 25 creatives now. And then boom, all my creatives here. Select them, select them, select them. Don't change anything else, okay? Now, on the note of 16 plus, what I previously tried doing is advanced targeting here and changing the ages to 18 to 24, but you don't have to do that, bro. You don't have to do any of the advanced targeting shit. You can just do all ages. Because if you click all ages, it's going to be served to 16 plus anyways, okay? Now, people are freaking out, but the fact is Roblox data pipeline sucks, okay? In the e-com industry, Shopify updates their dashboard every hour. In Roblox, it's like every 3 days. So fucking take a deep breath if you haven't seen your game get qualified yet for this 18 plus shit, okay? Here we're at 60 so far. And I think I've spent, how much have I spent on ads? 45 ad credits so far. And I'm at 60, okay? This could change the next 2 to 3 days. Everyone needs to chill about this. Roblox will fix it if it ends up being broken. Don't trip. $16 a day, 3 days. Check stats. If you can afford to keep spending, just fucking keep spending. But bro, get your money up. Like, do commissions, get money for ads. You need it. All right. I don't know what else to tell you. This is the play that I follow. Okay. This is what I was taught. So run ads for 3 days minimum. Ideally, I do it for a week. All right. You run ads $16 a day. What happens next? Check your stats. It's going to take 3 days for your stats to populate. Okay. Then most of your stats will probably be shitty unless you're a top dev. You're going to want to immediately start launching updates. The same day you get your stats in, start updating immediately. Okay. I watch this shit like a hawk. Play your game with live players, read feedback, understand what needs to be fixed, look at your funnel tracking, everything. We can go deeper into it in another video or just join the fucking Discord, dude. Now, keep running ads, keep launching updates. Has the game hit algo yet? If no, keep running the ads. If yes, stop. With a caveat. Here's the caveat. That's what I've been taught. Once your home recommendation impressions have surpassed your ad impressions, stop ads. Okay? What do I mean by that? If I go here, I go to this game, I go to acquisition, okay? Last 7 days. These are impressions, okay? So you can see sponsored ad impressions, nearly 200,000, all right? When I would turn ads off is when this graph here shows that home recommendation is giving me 200,000 impressions. Some might disagree. Let me know in the comments below. I'm open to all ideas. I'm still learning just as much as the next guy. But that's what I've been taught, and I think it is a very simple strategy to follow. So again, when it comes to running ads, to make it crystal clear, $16 a day, okay? Use Robux, convert them to ad credits. That's the best way. You're going to save a ton of money. Don't use USD if you don't have to, okay? You run the ads, check stats. They're probably going to be shitty. Launch updates as frequently as you can while you're looking at your analytics so you understand what actually needs to change based on what players are doing live in the game, okay? And what your data is showing you. Has it hit algo yet? If no, keep running. If yes, stop only if your algo impressions have surpassed your ad impressions. That's a strategy I do, okay? Now, in my experience, usually it takes at least a week of running ads for you to start getting your first home recommendation impressions. And if you've done your proper research and you have a good thumbnail and you have good QPTR, your home and you have good stats, your home impressions will skyrocket and you'll be able to stop ads sooner rather than later. Okay? If you guys have any questions on this, please let me know in the comments below. I know a lot of people are tweaking specifically about this thing here. I've said this so many times in my Discord server, but I'll say it again here. None of us, let's just be real about this. None of us have enough data to actually understand how this fully works. Okay, that update just launched on the 19th, bro. It's been 4 days. Okay, usually Roblox is hella slow when it comes to updating data here. Just all data in general. Okay, usually it's hella fucking slow. So y'all need to chill. If you have questions about it and we find any new updates or strategies, I'm always going to put in the Discord first. So make sure you join up. And yeah, man, hope you guys found value from this video. This is how to title a game, how to make quick thumbnails, to test everything, how to run ads simply as possible. That's it. Peace.